Hello viewers, welcome to KBOXtv. It's your boy Kofi Basic Jr. and today we are live here to talk about the Silver Black event that's coming up at the Osu Salem Park. That's the reason why we are here today. It's an event which is coming up um, to host one of the highly or the most talked about rematches that we have in Accra, especially in Accra. So these two fighters have a lot of history. They've already fought themselves once, and it didn't sit down with both of them, including their fans. And it's a fight that they've both wanted the fight to happen, but so far no promoter has stepped up to make it happen. And Silver Black Promotions has stepped up this time after 4 years of their first fight to make this show happen. And it's going to happen at Osu Salem Park, like I said. And yes, that is why we are here today. If you're watching it for the very first time, thank you for tuning in to watch KBOXtv. I'm very, very excited that you've been able to join us. The link to our YouTube is right in the description below. So make sure you tap on it and then subscribe to it. This show is brought to you by KBOXtv and I Studios. And this is the reason why we are doing everything we can to push Ghana boxing to the top and to the apex, and bring in the people that will support the boxing that we do back in here in Ghana to the level that we want it to be. Silver Black Promotions. Silver Black Promotions. I guess most of you will not be. So that's if you're a regular viewer of KBOXtv, you won't be. This will not be the very first time you're hearing about the Silver Black Promotions. Silver Black Promotions is one of the promotions company or a new promotions company which is in the game, but the owner or the boss of it has been on KBOXtv many times. He's one of the guests that we have on the KBOXtv Total Boxing Show. Daniel Soa. He's the man behind Silver Black Promotions, and he's told us on this platform many times that he has something coming up, and we've been waiting to see what it was. He, together with his team, are working on a show which is the King's Belt, to give us the highly anticipated rematch that we've been waiting for a very long time. And finally, I think they've been able to put all the things together. A date is out. We are looking at August 27th at the Osu Salem Park, for us to see the one blow fight versus the Osu Lion fight. These two guys have a lot of rivalry between them. It's an Osu versus Gamashi fight, and Osu Lion, just like the name suggests, hails from Osu, and then one blow is from Accra. He's actually like he's been installed as a king, So for him to come down to give the fans what they really want, then he should let you know that he's really meant it. He really means business to want to step into the ring and then give the fans what they want. And so let me not bore you too much. Let me just give you a little history when they first met. This was the Osu versus Ghana fight night, which happened in 2018. And Osu Lion versus One Blow clashed for the very first time in the main event. And like I said, it ended in a draw. Both fighters Hello, guys. Welcome to KBOXtv. It's your boy Kofi Basic Junior. I've just my attention has been brought to the fact that most of the things that I said wasn't clear enough, and it wasn't some few technical issues that I was having on my side. I've been able to fix it. Sorry for, um the technical issues that we were having. It's your boy Kofi Basic Junior once again, and welcome to KBOXtv. If this is your first time you're watching us, please make sure that you give us a subscription below. Just click on the YouTube link that you see in the description and subscribe so that anytime you come on here, you'll be notified, and then you can also join us live and get to know what we're talking about. Today, we're talking about the Silver Black Promotions event, which they have coming up on August 27th at the Osu Salem Park. All right. The Silver Black Promotions event that is going to be, live on KBOXtv, but then it would be great if you can go to the Osu Salem Park yourself to go witness the big rematch that is going to be between Osu Lion and then One Blue. These two guys are one of the fantastic talents that we have, or some of the fantastic talents that we have in Ghana. And if they first had their first encounter in 2018, and it was a very good fight. The unfortunate thing is that we didn't have a winner, and the fans have been always craving for us that they want to see a rematch. Since 2019, it hasn't happened. 2020, it didn't happen, and in 2021, Silver Black Promotions, a new promotions company, has stepped up to want to take that fight, or has owned it to want to step up to host this particular big fight. If you're a regular listener of KBOXtv shows, you won't be alien to this news at all, because we always have we have the owner of Silver Black Promotions, which is Daniel Silva, on the show. He's mentioned it many times that he's working with his team to make this particular fight happen. And finally, they've been able to settle on a date. They've been able to settle on a venue. And the biggest thing, which I'm even excited more about, is the fact that they even have a title, which is going to be on this particular show. So it means that if One Blue wins this fight, he's going to go home with the King's belt. And if Osu Lion wins this particular fight, he will go home with the King's belt. And it means that he's going to go home as the King's boxing champion. All right. So that is the big takeaway from this particular event. And I was trying to show some images of how the contract signing went like. I'm sure you heard that. But then now that my voice is back, now that you can really hear what I'm saying, I'll just go back a little bit, and then let you know what I was talking about. The thing is that these two particular fighters are, one is from Osu, which is Osu Lion, all right, and the other one is from I'm saying Gamashi. If I say Gamashi, it could be I'm talking about the Jamestown and all those particular places and that. And he's and One Blue. These when you talk about boxing, is usually boxing in Ghana is usually within the Gamashi, all right, or within the Greater Accra region. And I'm not surprised that the fans that went to witness the first one in 2018 have been craving to that they would want to see the second one. All right. So I was just trying to let you know who some of these guys follow. All right. So this is Osu Lion in your shot with medical. All right. Osu Lion in your shot with medical. He's an astute medical fan, and usually anytime medical has a show anywhere, you will see him there, and there in your shot is Osu Lion and medical. And also, One Blue is an astute Shatawale fan. So as you can see, that's Shatawale in the black, and next to him is One Blue, all right, in a singlet with red and white singlet right there. Right? So you can see that it goes just beyond the normal One Blue versus Osu Lion, right? It goes deep to become like a medical versus a Shatawale fight. So one thing that you can also take away from this particular event is that you have a very huge representation of the medical fans and the Shatawale fans coming there to not just support their favorite boxer, which is like either One Blue or Osu Lion, but then it's going to be like a whole new level and a whole new thing that Silver Black Promotions is bringing to you. Don't forget that these guys have a very strong fan base in Osu and also in Ghana, and they've made it very clear and very open that they'll be coming to the ring on 27th with everything that they've got. They've been training very hard. I'm trying to get a footage of One Blow in the gym, lifting some metals, and he said that this was after he had finished, punching some heavy bags, and he said that he wanted to secure a knockout, and so after that he went into lift the metals to build up his muscles ahead of the first fight, which is coming on 27th August. One Blow, I mean, he's even a king. He's a king. Or has been stood as a king in his place, and for a king to come down to step into the ring to give the fans what they want, you should know that he really cares about these particular people, or he cares about his people, and he really, really cares about his fans too as well. And this is what we want: people who are dedicated and will take up the challenge no matter what in the position that they occupy. Just like we see Manny Pacquiao, who is holds a public office in Philippines. He has a fight against Errol Spence, and he has stepped down, or I won't say stepped down. He has come off his office in training camp, preparing to go fight Errol Spence. Just the same way, One Blow has stepped down or has come down from his office as a king, and is in the gym preparing to go, take on the fight against Osu Lion. The name Osu Lion should make you know that he's a very wild guy. He's a wild guy. He's been preparing very, very hard. This was him after like a serious, workout and the climb on the mountain. It should tell you how serious these guys are taking this fight. All right, it should let you know how serious these guys are taking this fight. So he's getting in his cardio work, making sure that he's got his leg movement and everything fit and fine. So guys, you can't miss this. Like I say, you can't miss this particular fight. The fans have waved in properly. This is a fan of One Blow, pictured in his team One Blow t-shirt. Rally behind One Blow and hoping that One Blow can secure the title. And the fans too. One Blow is a people person. So it's always been pictured with the fans. Letting them know that things are going to go on the night. Other fights will also happen, all right? And this is one of the fights that will also happen in the night. A former police officer who will take the ring, on fight night to make sure that he also gives the people what they want. His name is Daniel Melton. He stays in Osu and he lives in Osu as well. And he is going to take on, Eric Asante, who is popularly called Canelo. So we'll see whether the Canelo that we'll see the type of Canelo that he has in him that he's about to bring us, So don't mess it at all, That I want to bring you some of the card. One Blow, he'll be taking on Osu Lion. One Blow has been stood as a king, like I said, and he's an orthodox fighter. Osu Lion is the real name of Osu Lion is Carl Lokko. He stays in Osu, lives in Osu, and he's also an orthodox fighter. Daniel Melton will take on Eric Asante, like I said. Daniel Melton is a police officer. He stays and lives in Osu. And then Eric Asante stays and so that's it about it. Then there'll be a female fight on the card, an all-female fight on the card, which is between Sarah Appel and then Usman Farouza. Okay, Farouza stays in Nima. And also another fight that will be on the card is Iron Boy versus Tyson. Tyson stays in Sakumono, and then Iron Boy stays in Osu. So, like we said, it's going to be an Osu versus the whole of Accra. Let's put it like that, because we have people fighting from Nima, people also fighting from Sakumono. We have Jamestown also in the picture. So it means the whole of Osu is against everybody else. All right. So it's going to be a very fantastic fight. You shouldn't miss it for anything. My big question, or what I'm asking myself, is who goes home with this thing? Who will go home with the King's belt, which is going to be on the line on the 27th of August? Who will go home with this title? I was trying to share a little history about this particular fight, that this Osu and Ga will be sabotaged by the guys that are going to come from Accra. So yeah, that's it about it. Make sure that you get a ticket when the ticket days are announced. I'm very excited about this event because Daniel is one of the regular guests we have on KBOXtv Live. If there's any other information that um, we would have to share with you, it won't be difficult to get because usually we have him here on Thursday where we do the total boxing show. And if there's any other question, any other thing that we would want to know or to find out, it wouldn't be so difficult for us to know because then when he comes on here, we'll ask him about it and then he'll definitely tell us what it is about. This show has one of the biggest philanthropists in Ghana on it. All right. His name is Amoako Boafo, and he's the one partnering with um, Silver Black Promotions, which is Daniel Soa, to bring the event happen. So his goal behind this thing is that he wants to develop the Ghana community. All right, he's done a lot of sponsoring or philanthropy work, so far, and it is time that he brings it into boxing, and that is what is going to happen on final. And so yeah, that's it about it. Amwako, Amwako is going to be or has been the one that's going to be behind it, working closely with Daniel Silva. Abuako Boafo, in your short, is the sponsor of this particular event. All right, he's a very big philanthropist who has given a lot to the sport of to sports in general. And this time, he's trying to give it the boxers also an opportunity for them to go home with something. And he's partnering with Silver Black Promotions to make this happen. So if you see a Mwako Boafo anywhere, know that this is what he's doing to promote, boxing or to foster unity in the community. All right, he's trying to do that thing through boxing. So Amwako Boafo, on behalf of all the boxers that will be fighting on the card, we'd like to say a very big thank you to you. That at least through you, some of them will end. And through Daniel Soa's idea of trying to give the people of Gamashi and people of Osu something to cheer about in Osu, they will. That's your dream of putting the King's title on the fight will come on. So big thank you to Daniel Soa himself. And he'll be here on KBOXtv definitely this week or next week and tell us about the other things that they've been able to plan or get to by the time he joins us live on KBOXtv. So guys, this is what I wanted to bring you up to speed on, that on 27th of August, Daniel Sowa's Silver Black promotion will be having an event, or will bring us a highly anticipated rematch between One Blue and then Osu Lion. The fight that we've always wanted to see, that many promoters have not been able to make it happen. Silver Black Promotions has stepped up to make it happen, and it's going to happen at the Osu Salem Park on 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 um, on August 27th. Show begins at 6 p.m. He's guaranteed that he's not going to do what the other promoters do. He's really going to start on time and then end on time. Definitely, the KBOXtv crew will also be on the ground to stream this thing live for the viewers across the world to see what is happening in Ghana. Ghana boxing is becoming bigger and better. The issue that they had is no more an issue. Now, other promoters will also will be able to promote their promotions, their professional fight, because now the problem that we had has been resolved. It means that very soon we'll see the fight that we've been talking about, or we've been wanting to see, including the Oluwase Wahab and all that. Perhaps Oluwase will have to return to Nigeria, but then the other fights that the promoters has lined up, including Alfred Lamte and Alfred Lamte's WBO youth title and the WBC youth title, will definitely be competed for somewhere also in August. So that's what we have in stock for you. This is how the Osu Salem Park will be transformed on fight night. If you don't know the Osu Salem Park, start looking for it now, because it's going to be a butu thing. All right, it's going to be a very big thing on fight night. Start looking for where it is now so that you don't miss it. Silver Black Promotions is the man behind it. The guy's name is Daniel Sowa, like I said, a regular guest that we have on the show. So these are the details that I came to share with you. And as you can see, the fighters are preparing very hard for it. One Blue is not giving it like it's not overlooking it at all. But yeah, Osu Lion might look like a fresh boy in this photo, but don't get it twisted. When he steps into the ring, he's like a lion. You know, he gives it everything that he has. This is when the pair clashed for the first face of that they had in Accra. And there are many more videos that we have in stock that will come and share with you later. But for now, this is what we have to share with you. The guys in the shot, Osu Lion in the wine Lacoste, or the wine polo, and then One Blue in the black t-shirt. All right, so that is it about it. Make a date on 27th August, where the big rematch that we've all been waiting for between Osu Lion and then One Blue finally comes off at the Osu Salem Park. These are the details I came to share with you today. Very soon, or we are looking forward to having Daniel Sowa on the show within the week, or like I said, by next week, for him to tell us about the King's title or the King's belt, which is going to be on the line. Until then, guys, have a very good evening, or have a very nice day. Sorry, it's late where I am, but have a very nice day, and hopefully, you make a date, to make sure that you go to the Osu Salem Park on 27th August to go witness the fight between One Blue and then Osu Lion. And also, anytime you say a prayer, make sure you say one for the promoter, also for the sponsor behind it, because it's not easy to make these things happen. All right, so that definitely they'll be able to have all these plans that they've been planning for months. Will be able to come up beautifully for people to go to the the Osu Salem Park to go witness this particular fight. I wish the fighters the very best. I hope they come to the ring with their A game, because a lot of people have their eyes on it, and definitely with a fight with people's eyes on it, you don't want to go slack. So we hope that they can step into the ring and do their very best on that particular day, which is on a Friday night, whilst Omaha is going on. So don't just go to the mall, or don't just come from anywhere you are to just come enjoy the festivities that we have in Omaha. But make sure that on Friday, 27th of August, you also go to the Osu Salem Park to witness one of the events that they have planned for the Omaha as well, which is the King's Belt, which is promoted by Silver Black Promotions, and then has one of the solid philanthropists behind it, which is Amaku Buafu behind it, and making all these things happen. So guys, this is what I came to share with you. We're back here tonight with the Total Boxing Show, where I'll bring on Ahmed Oda and then Daniel Soa, who's the head of Silver Black Promotions, to tell us more about what they've been able or what they have, and of course, also bring you up to speed on what is happening in the world of boxing. Tyson Fury is in the news. Isaac Dogbe is in the news. Richard Comey is in the news. And you know, when I start letting you know what is happening in the world of boxing, I get super excited. Just like this one as well, happening at the Osu Salem Park. Make a date with the guys. If I say the guys, I mean make a date with Daniel Soa and Ahmed Oda tonight with me, whilst we talk about what is happening in the world of boxing. Until then, have a very good evening, and I'll leave you with Latte, who is saying that boxing is coming up with a different, different face look alike. Let's enjoy what Latte had to say. And when you don't hear from me again, catch you tonight on the KBOXtv Live Total Boxing Show, and let's have a conversation. Until then, have a very good morning and enjoy the rest of the day.
This is Richard Latte, your favorite boxer that you've been supporting since a year ago. And he's back with a different lifestyle, with a different face look on a matchroom promotion. And this time we say no latte, no party. You know, Party has been doing it in the Premiership. The same applies to Latte, coming to do it in the matchroom promotion, which is coming on live on matchroom promotion on 21st of November. And come, sit behind your television and watch No Latte, No Party.